They'll be calling you a radical. I want to give you a heads up on the activism going forward, the fight against the greatest crime in human history. And I don't care if you're violated, Jed. I'm going to violate you left, right. You know, if you're stereotyped into dogma and you can't handle whatever, you're going to get violated here. I'll guarantee you're going to get violated. If you're a hypocrite on the left, you know, the Standing Rock was a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace how you guys all went on vacation there somewhere and abandoned it. You know, you're going to get violated. If you can't handle what Trump, I just repeat Trump's words. You know, grab by the, I mean, that guy's disturbing. You know, the budget, you know, your far-right dogma, you war beaters, you warmongers, you know, you can't handle it. I really don't care. I mean, I don't really care if you're violated. The truth is a motherfucker. So, the greatest maybe event that changed us socially, economic, our fabric, globally, is the 25th. I was leading up my movement for the anniversary of the 100th anniversary. I spent that whole winter, 2010, 2011, you know, we beat at Washington Square Morning, our group, which they co-opted the fucking box toppers or whatever those liars were that stole our Occupy movement, which we never call. I'm not a believer in occupying anything. It doesn't work. It's a proven failed strategy, you know. Where are you in the hearings, in the original whatever, but that, because we had a media then, when those girls jumped to their death, when that building was on fire, you know, hey 19, you know, commenter number 19, you know, that reporter saw it, you know, he was an ambulance chaser. The ladders weren't high enough, they jumped to their deaths, I mean, burned to death, and they were locked in. They were locked in. You know, it was legal, little legal, it changed the world. Smith changed the world. I mean, who knew, you know, could Trump still pivot? I mean, I don't know. After I listened to his address to the, I mean, my God, he sat and grandstanded Andrew Jackson for 30 minutes. Are you kidding? One of the greatest mass murder, evil human beings, scum who ever walked. You know, maybe it's Jackson's polygamy wife. I mean, there's a lot of correlations there because, you know, think about Trump's wife. You think she sleeps with him? Are you kidding? The broodmare, please. You know she lives next door to, you know that Trump's wife lives next door to the Obamas in Chicago. Look it up. It's an arranged marriage for the freaking globalist monarch. What is a globalist monarchy? War machine, war machine. You look at that budget. Slashes everything, and I'm all for slashing these agencies, these corrupt agencies, and, you know, gutting them. Put them in jail. They don't do their work anyway. I'm all for that. But when you just say, oh, we got to clean up the budget, we're against redistribution of wealth, government employees, and then the biggest fat pig cow, the war pigs, is the military, and you're just going to flood them more. You know, it's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. You know, they're the freaking whores. That's where all the money redistribution, that's what monarchies do. New World Order when it's old. Call it new when it's old. It's a monarchy. Look at his bloodlines. Look where he comes from. Him and Hillary cut the deal to fuck Bernie. That's a fat jack. You know, so to New York. Now I want to get to this from my friend Pravad, and you know, look, you got to wake up and realize we're so arrogant here in the U.S. We're disgusting. These issues are global issues. San Onofre is not a San Diego issue. Freaking Diablo is not a freaking San Luis Obispo County issue. Fucking India Point's not a New York issue. These are global issues. You know, you don't realize the fight that's going on globally with this nuclear cartel because it is the tip of the spear on the monarchy. You don't realize what's going on in Taiwan, what's going on in South Carolina, what's going on. Look, in China, they took to the streets, and you can hear them chanting, we don't want the waste here. And I asked my friend, what are they chanting? They're chanting, we know about Fukushima. The Chinese government listened to them. Says, you're right. They pivoted away. These are global issues. It's where the water flows. It's where the wind blows. It's the jet stream, stupid. It's the ecology, stupid. It's your fake fake made-up pseudo de facto theology, your fake pseudo de facto sociology. No, it's the ecology, stupid. It's your biology. It's your health. It's your life. You know, the health is the wealth. So in India, that incredible fight that's going on, you know, I know a lot of the activists in Vienna. I mean, here we go with that big nightmare monster that you want to watch something good. He's the guy who made that documentary film. It's a masterpiece, Nuclear Lies. You know, I stood by. They gave me a standing ovation, gave me my wine bottle. I mean, they care over there in Austria. They care. They really care. You know, they had to go through that thing. So this is, I mean, these global issues that's going on in this fight. You know, New York City, hell yes. I mean, status quo, the bank bailout that's going on, right? It's paramount. You know, they can't stand on their own feet economically, socially. You know, Trump claims he's a free market fairy tale. No, he's not. He's a fraud, just like Obama was a fraud, just like Bush a fraud. You know, bigger war machine, bigger war machine. He's coaching. Rosie the Riveter? Rosie the Riveter was the logo for the freaking war machine in World War. So he's saying he wants another world war, which we never ended. I mean, the nuclear war. I mean, he's just we're going to fill up the factories again, making tanks and their guns and their bombs. Same old thing as 1916. I thought we learned from Vietnam. Went out to Vietnam to kill the Viet Cong. You know, the Gulf of Tonkin, the scam, the mass murder, the death, the freaking... I mean, look at the price. I mean, look at the... I mean, oh my God. How about Korea? You know, oh my God. Went off to Afghanistan, what, to kill the Taliban, to get bin Laden? No, I mean, you didn't have 15 years of the perpetual war machine that never ends? These war pigs, it makes me sick. These generals gather like, you know, these generals gather in their masses, like witches at black masses. It's so true. Same old thing. 1970, you know. Wow, how nice is they invented ISIS, went off to freaking Iraq. What a shakedown scam. Saddam has weapons of mass destruction. No, he didn't. He lied. You can grandstand all your lies. You can go along with these lies. These are globalists. Look what we're doing to the world. The depleted uranium. Look what we're doing to our own men. Fucking human grocery store. Ain't that fucking pretty? Fuck. War is hell. When are you going to wake up? War is hell. You know, in the atomic war that went here in the United States that took my father's life, that almost took me. They tried to make a sequel out of me. I've been fighting for my fucking life. Hello. You know, so I'll be at the Shirtwaist fire. That's Saturday. We're going to have good weather on Saturday in New York. It's a very emotional event. And everybody's ever been there. You know, Chad, that great activist in Ohio, I always think about him. He dropped dead at his keyboard 2 winters ago, had an aneurysm in his brain. He was a fantastic anti-nuclear activist. He was there with me. You know, it's really the girls and the boys at the FIDM, I think. It's the Fashion Institute. Make the dresses on the thing. The chalk drawers go to everybody's house that was killed that day. Those women, they draw their silhouette on the side. It's powerful as powerful. It's emotional. New York City Fire Department does an incredible job with it. They ring the bell. It's at the NYU. It's the PU. This is how scum NYU is. Everything happens at Washington Square. Everything, you know. Stonewall, freaking, and Alexander Hamilton. We love Hamilton. We can sing and dance. We love Hamilton. What's a tariff? We're a fisherman. What's a boat? We're a baker. What's a cake? You know. It's the same old theme. 1916. Fucking in your head, in your head, in your head. Who are you? Who are you? You know. The great Chuck Berry has passed. I mean, my God, what an original that was. Wow, how amazing was he. Same old thing. So, that's the case there, and then I'm going to go in front of Trump Towers and do some work there. Probably the same day, Saturday. You know, stop the war pigs. He's a war pig. Come on. He's a Bavarian, freaking. He's the same bloodlines. They're all German. He's related to the royal family in London. By the way, the real heir to the royal family in London, which fuck all royal families, it's a disgrace. Wasn't that the Atlantic Conference, which is the UN? Wasn't that the rule? Isn't that what FDR told Churchill? No monarchies. The end of all monarchies, the war to end all fucking wars. Oh, fuck Truman, 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 Dorothy Day, there. His name's Michael Hastings. That's right, the Hastings. I mean, they're all fucking, I mean, through bloodlines? I thought this country says fuck, no fucking inherited wealth, no bloodlines, anything, everybody's fucking fair. It's fucking, we the people, everybody has the same fucking shot. We had a pretty good shot to get as far as our fathers got. But something happened away to that fucking place. They threw an American nuclearism flag in our fucking face, you know? Hello, it's our path, it's our fucking journey, fucking. You guys are all so comfortable, fucking. I still love my plow, I still love my cow, fucking. She's rubbing her fucking fingers across my back. You're 61, grow up, fuckheads. You fucking immature baby boomer fucks. You can't handle the truth, you don't want the truth. You think fucking the pinnacle of life is wiping your arse with that fucking perennial fucking grass? I mean, come on. The fuck? Truman, Dorothy Day, fucking Megan Rice, fucking right there, fucking woke into Y12, fucking Barack Obama put her in a holding cell, tried to murder her, turned down the temperature 57, don't think they'll fucking kill us, me, you. You know, hello, wake up. This fucking war machine since 9-1-1, since Bush stole the election, I mean, hello. Perpetual, this has been a catastrophe. Look what the debt's done. Look what the social fabric, look what's happened since 2000 to present. This perpetual war, it's got to stop. And fucking now Trump's gonna go even fucking hard. Cut the budget, we're broke. $20 trillion free market fairy tales. Call it old when it's fucking new. Call it up when it's fucking down. Call it black when it's white. Call it fucking red when it's fucking green. Call it fucking blue when it's fucking yellow. You unconscious baby boomer fucks. You know, if you violate, what's going on in India? It's the women. I mean, you watch some of these videos, these women, you can't understand, but you can just feel their passion come through the camera. They're credible. This fight's going all over the fucking world. This is an epic, incredible fight that's being won on a lot of levels, and a lot of blood's being spilled, and a lot of pain. In Germany, lay their bodies on the railroad tracks. I mean, fuck, he got his leg cut off. You know? You think they just said, fuck no fucking, I mean, Merkel, she's fucking pro-nuclear fucking globalist rat too, but these fucking people force them. We're not going to get politicians to do it. We have to force them from the grassroots. Trump wants to play this fucking game. And these fucking, you know, we hate Congress, we hate Congress, we hate Congress. We hate Congress. We hate them, we hate them. Who's your congressman? Don't know. You re-elected them all. You always re-elect. Congress wields all the power, so it's up to us as the grassroots activists. Now you think about it, the great Madeleine Reyes, you know, these great activists that came in front of me, Dorothy Day, these great activists that came in front of me, fucking, it's all the same old fucking fight. It's a lonely, lonely fucking fight. You know, you think the fucking Germans invented genocide? You know nothing about the American West. This fucking journey the fucking Europeans come across, oh, it's inevitable. I'm Guy McPherson. I told Guy McPherson to fuck off. I tell them all to fuck off. Human beings lived on this continent for fucking how many thousands of years in peace and harmony with the ecology, with the animals? No, it's these fucking, our fucking clans that come across here. Cut down the sequoias, all of them? I mean, the tide pools are dead in California. I can't believe people are not this hardcore alarmed. The ocean's fucking in epic death throes. Our mama, the Pacific fucking Ocean's our mother. You fucking stand back and watch the nuclear cartel and the nuclear gang rape her. And you're gonna will in Illinois and fucking Kentucky and Ohio, they're going house to house, you know, and you're gonna give them more in New York, status quo, bank bailout on chemo, $7.6 billion for these mass murders. Obama was propped up by Exxon. He lied to us. He lied to me. He tricked me. He betrayed me. That's why I hate him. I fucking hate that fucker. Hate him. Because he lied and acted like he was a peace activist. Didn't vote against with words. And he preyed on that. He fucking used us because the war machine. Saddam has weapons of mass destruction. Why is Cheney not in a prison cell? Why is not Rumsfeld? Why is not fucking Kissinger? Fucking that fucking scumbag. You know, that fucker. You know, at least they found those guys in Cambodia finally at the end of their lives in the UN. Fuck, why don't you go after Kissinger? Why don't you go after these warmongers? It goes clear back to fucking Vietnam. Same old fucking thing. Went off the fuck. You know, where's Bruce? Fuck, come on. You know, you fuckers think you're all that. You get captured by your golden handcuffs. You're not fucking music. You're not poetry. You're not fucking rhythm. You're not nothing. You're not nothing. What, because you got a publicist and fucking made a bunch of money? Take your money and stick it in your fucking ass. Why do you think they're all fucking dying? All these fucking so-called musicians. You know, Chuck Berry was a Puritan. He lived to be 90. Fucking none of you are the fucking, you know, you fake phony fuckers. Born in the USA. He didn't mean it. None of you fucks fucking meant it. You had a publicist you were just using just like Obama did. You just lied to us just like Trump did. He tapped into this fucking, I don't even know what. He just lied. He look at his budget, it's all a lie. You know, he's going to cut it all, he's going to clean up the military, he's going to clean up the war machine, fucking 9/11 lies, fucking, he's a fraud. It's not about his words, no more words and no more promises. Another fraud, you know. These beautiful females that fucking refuse to come along for the fight in the path. I mean, the only ones we've had show up are, you know, Kylie Fitzwater-Gurr in fucking Australia. We've had a Kavanaugh in fucking Ireland, a few of us in fucking, you know, in Scotland, you know, a few of us hardcore grassrooters in the Nevada test site. I mean, hello. You know, the hunger. You know, they say you gotta say hunger. I'm just about fucking starving tonight. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. What? They got poppy fields. They're just going to perpetuate this fucking war machine, which the tip of the nuclear is the war machine. It's global. It's in India. You ought to see the way they fight in India. And the reactors are leaking and just fucking birth defects slaughtering you. What they did to the troops in Fallujah, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They use white phosphorus fucking on their own Marines. Oh, that's new. That's what they did to my dad. That's what they did to so many. We're called the children of the atomic veterans. No one gives a fuck about us. These academians, these fucking regurgitates, they don't give a fuck about us. You know? They stripped all my money. I got nothing left to win and nothing left to fucking lose, but I'm alive. You know, I was given 2 months to live over 5 years ago. I mean, I went through that whole fight, that whole dynamic. And you can slander me all over the internet. You can make up lies. You don't know the fucking true stories about any of these fucking things. These are PR firms, fucking trolls and rats. How can you fucking tell from your fucking basement? Get off your fucking ass. You know? I really don't give a fuck. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get a big old fucking sack for fucking the Queen. Fucking same old thing. Fucking went off to fucking. How nice is they watched the Bob Dylan song from 1970 named Iceland. Boogeyman, Boogeyman, pay the Dragon Slayer, pay the Dragon Slayer. Look up Trump's bloodlines. His fucking broodmare fucking wife, please, please. Yeah, she's there for the fucking sex, and she's there for the I mean, please. Fuck, look who they are. Jared owns 666 at Time fucking Square. The son-in-law. It's the same old fucking colony. It's the same old group of royal families. It's the same old thing. I thought we got rid of monarchies. This was the last bastion. Fucking FDR, fucking Abraham, fucking Lincoln, fucking all of them. He's gonna quote fucking Andrew Jackson? And he's got Rosie the Riveter? Japan fucking bombed fucking Pearl Harbor. You know, fuck, World War II is not, I mean, you want to still romance. It's like, I watch Bonanza, it becomes as natural, unleashing fucking cattle onto the western fucking landscape. They destroy the ecology. It becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. I mean, occupying anything, it's a failed strategy. You have to be tactical. We have to fight this and be logical. And we have to be freaking, you know, we can't win it politically, obviously. America's too stupid. We can't win it socially. That's obvious. They socially engineered you into a babbling food through television, through fucking food, through fucking everything. You've been socially engineered into a fucking shell of no fucking conscience. The abstract fucking reality does not even fucking come into play. It's some kind of fucking cognitive discourse that your memory is from a television show, a fake studio, you know, it's Bonanza, yeehaw, daddy yaddy, I watch Bonanza, becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. No, we'll be tactical, you know, and that's part of this genre. You don't know who's watching, you know. Hopefully Trump can get right to his face, you know, we can appeal to his freaking, you know, he wants to play this game, go ahead, you know. It's us, the small group of activists. And never the many have never changed anything in the history of mankind, Chuck Berry. Never. It's an avant-garde, a true avant-garde, not the fake fucking fashion design bullshit ones, that horrible industry. You know, go get your Bangladesh-made gear in fucking China, you know. So the Shirtwaist fire. I was leading up post-ignorance for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist fire. 2 weeks before that, everybody's like, oh my God, you've gone Fukushima mad. Yeah, because I knew it was the top of the pyramid. Because it shakes it to the core. It takes the monarchy down because it cares if you're rich, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're gay, you're straight, you're freaking whatever. It doesn't care. I've watched it. Leukemia doesn't give a fuck. You know, it doesn't care. It's indiscretion. It's random. I mean, it's not random, but I mean, it doesn't care. It kills rich people too. It kills monarchs too. You know, and so it's the top of the pyramid. And I'm all about this, always have been. You know, I thought FDR said no fucking, you know, the altar by the sea. I thought that was the agreement at the Atlantic Conference. They hijacked the UN, they hijack it all. And I'll be back in Europe this summer. Still waiting on the Reagan case. From what I hear, that Janice has it. It's been sent back to her. That's the rumor I got. And I think there's been some, I think the Trump Justice Department has got involved now, which I feared that. The Obama Justice Department didn't do anything. They were so derelict and freaking stupid out freaking, you know, grandstand Hillary, you know, with their bullshit. I was reading Hillary's emails online for you. You didn't care because you've been socially engineered. Go chase the stick, Benghazi. Here, go get the shiny sticker over. You know, I'm the media. I'm the museum. I'm the avant-garde. I'm the activist. I am the musician. I am the rhyme. I am the rhythm. I am the fucking social fucking fabric. That's who we are. Fucking 7 apples. Stand tuned. It's in New York, so I'll be there for, you know, just a couple days. We'll see how the weather goes. We'll see how it evolves, whatever. So the 25th at NYU, it's at the old chemistry building. They're so evil, they fought us, even putting a plaque there. PU, NYU, fuck you, you rats. But we'll be there, and then we'll go from there. Do our job, you know. Somebody says, Kevin, just do your job. I don't have a job. Don't threaten me with a fucking job. Do you have a career? What the fuck are you talking about? It's like I did an interview in Germany a while back, and they're like, who are you? The artist, the act, I mean, all this, you know, and I says, I'm a stay-at-home grandpa. Stand tuned.